NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Black 20. Black 4. He's tired of me.
On second down now, it's Conner. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
Now Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone. Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To throw again on second down. Newton. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Great.
Third and long, it's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at the 23. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Let's go. Snickers, got spin. 44. Hey, Wood.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Connor on the toss play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
All right, now, 180. 54 Mike. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Quarter. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, here I come.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down.
It's third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on now, let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down. It's Connor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check it out,
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Bring it. Check 61. Match box right. Check 26.
On second down, it's Snell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They come up in an offset eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, watch that.
Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Panthers take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On first and 10, Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Toss play, Connor. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's a party now. Check three. Check one.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I got it.
Alert. X3, 218, chopper. Eight.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Man, I got you.
Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, and help loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Connor, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Again, a run with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.